Hello, my name is Rutvik Vyas. I'm working as a language teacher. I teach French and English language. In this video, I'm going to share some tips which can help you learn English sitting at your home. While our Honorable Prime Minister is talking about being self-reliant, it's very important to know the methods of learning English being self-reliant. So according to me, there are two important aspects of learning any language. The aspects are input and output. Input is something that we learn. Output is something that we implement. Now here most of the students make mistake. They just focus on input, but they don't consider output. It's very important to implement whatever we have learned. First, we'll talk about input. There are many sources to learn English. If you ask anyone, the first advice that you will get is, you can learn English through English newspapers. Now I don't agree to this statement at all, because English newspapers have high-end vocabulary and a very complex structure. Being a beginner, it's impossible to learn through English newspapers. Ultimately, you'll feel demotivated and you'll stop learning process. Rather, we can learn English through some material that attracts us. For an example, I would advise you to watch movies in English or series. Nowadays, lots of online platforms are available like Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube is very popular all time, and we have Hotstar. You can subscribe to any of the online platform. The rate is also not that high. You can start watching videos or series that can attract you. Now if I talk about myself, I have not watched any of the movies of Marvel Studio or Fast and Furious, but I don't miss watching any horror movies of Bollywood. May it be the Annabelle or IT, Conjuring, Insidious, Sinister, The Glass House, all the horror movies I have watched. I always watch movies in English with keeping the subtitles on. So I always advise you to turn the subtitles on. With this, you can develop two skills simultaneously. When you are watching a movie, you are listening the words. At the same time, you are reading the subtitles. You can improve your listening and reading skills at the same time. Also, you can learn many native expressions which are being used by the speakers, and you can also learn the pronunciations of the words correctly. Now secondly, if you are not interested in watching a movie or series, you can read any articles. The articles could be related to any sports person or any cooking recipe or any do-it-yourself methods, or it could be related to the politics. Whatever it can be, something which can attract you. You can also read the novels or autobiographies of the famous persons if you are a fan of reading. If you don't want to read, if you don't want to watch the movies, the simplest method is to watch the rhymes of kids. Now the rhymes are very helpful material which can come with lots of new things. If I give an example, the rhyme named Humpty Dumpty. If I share a few words of this rhyme, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. This entire rhyme is in past tense. Perhaps you would not have ever focused on this rhyme. Similarly, if I talk about the rhymes like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or Johnny Johnny Yes Papa, these are the rhymes in present tense. So through rhymes, not only you can learn the new vocabulary, but you can also get to learn tenses. Now the best advice for the beginners is to read the storybooks, because storybooks come with the pictures. If you don't understand through the words, you can look at the picture, you can easily interpret the message. Similarly, when we have the pictures in the book, the material becomes attractive. So we don't get bored watching or reading something which have animations or pictures. Now that's about the input. Now talking about the output. Whatever you have learned, it's very important to implement those. If you don't do that, input has no value. So I'm going to share a simple activity with you. You can make a group of 3 to 5 persons. Now the persons must be those who are passionate to learn English. Every day you can meet online at the scheduled time, for an example 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever time suits you. At that time, every member has to come online and they have to speak on a topic for at least 2 minutes. The topic can be anything. It can be on environment or on weather. It can be on pollution or the modes of transportation. It can be on the ways you pass your day during lockdown, anything. You can choose any topic on which you find comfortable to speak. Slowly and gradually, you have to increase the timing from 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You have to continue this activity until you reach the duration of 5 minutes. Now I'm sure at the end of 30 days, you will see an enormous growth in yourselves. At last, I'd like to focus on being self-disciplined. There should not be any day which passes without learning English. Every day you have to at least spend 20 minutes in learning English. No matter however busy you are or occupied you are, you have to spend at least 15 to 20 minutes in learning English. It should not happen that today you are learning for 3 hours, the next 3 days you are not doing anything, again you are sitting for 3 hours. Rather than that, a 20 minutes in a day is a much more productive practice. Try to learn at least 5 new things in English. It could be anything. It could be the new vocabulary, something related to the grammar. It could be any of the expressions or the proverbs, but you have to make sure that you are learning at least 5 new things in a day. So I'm sure my video will help you to get started with English language. In case of any confusions or queries, I've listed platforms on which I'm available. Through any of the platforms you can reach me and I'll be happy to answer your queries. So I wish you all the best and happy learning.